Welcome to your Research Business Daily Report, and thanks for joining us. We're going to spend our few minutes with you today in discussion with former Synovate CEO and earlier its global COO, Robert Philpott. Robert kindly sat down with us last week to discuss what this 30-year veteran perceives of the business side of the research industry. Unlike many other big financial winners who've sold their research interests in recent years, Philpott is watching the industry with great interest and has done so since he left the company early in 2012. He says it's a business he understands, and as a result, he's actively investing in select sectors. He told us what those are and why in some detail.
Opportunities.
Well, I think most people who know me will know that I'm not a technical researcher in that sense. It's not the art of market research. It's really the commercial side, and particularly the operational side of market research and making that work on a global basis. So I've been working with a number of companies where they have a technology, in my view, which would help with introducing global efficiency to the operational side of market research businesses.
Okay. The word technology and market research can go in a lot of different directions. Where is your money going?
Well, the big investment for me at the moment is to put my time and energy in the mobile space with OnePoint Global, which has built a phenomenal platform for collecting market research data on a mobile platform. Not just market research, it works in the call center industries and a number of other industries as well, the customer satisfaction or customer experience world, but particularly in mobile technologies, and second of all, in the area of data ownership at the individual level.
What do you look for when you're trying to decide whether to make an investment and how much to invest?
Well, first of all, as I've said, I'm really looking at the operational side. So I know the challenge that's involved in trying to take a methodology or a platform and apply it across the world. I mean, not just do you have the challenge of the sort of macro cultural issues to deal with, you have the issues of the culture within organizations to deal with, you've got heritage systems to deal with. So I'm looking for companies that have something that we could apply right across the board, any country, anytime, works for larger companies, works for smaller companies. That's really what I'm looking for, globally applicable.
And you're looking at the operational side because I'm guessing from your career in running research companies, and particularly a large research organization like Synovate, is that where the profitability really comes from in a company?
Yes, I believe that's one of the weaknesses of the larger companies. It's the reason that their margins are always under pressure. I think it's the failure to use scale to drive efficiency, which accounts for the fact that they struggle to get those margins to move off of the sort of 10, 11% mark up into the mid or higher teens that would really make those businesses high-performance businesses.
Mm-hmm. Is that, in your mind, well understood in the research industry or not?
I think it's understood, but there's a big difference between understanding something and then being able to put in place the systems that will deliver against it. It's not easy. I mean, I spent many years trying to do this, and there is a huge challenge in trying to put single systems in around the world.
But it's not just the system, it's probably the people that are also, involved in that.
Most of the big groups have been built through acquisitions with people who have clearly understood how to run their businesses within generally their own country or their own area methodology, for example, or industry sector. So trying to bring it all together into a single play is very difficult, but it is the promise of the big agencies. And if that's the promise, and it's the promise to clients, it's the promise to investors, then it has to be delivered against. And I see that there are methodologies now that are available that could help with that situation. But often it means you have to take apart legacy systems in order to put the new methodologies in place.
Mm-hmm.
We'll present more from our conversation with Robert Philpott in coming days. That's your Research Business Daily Report. We'd like to invite you to become a sponsor of our unique video news reports. If you send us an email to info@rflonline.com, we can arrange a conversation and explain to you how becoming a sponsor can very strongly benefit your company, its content, and everything about your organization. Take good care, have a great research day, and please join us again tomorrow.